I came from nowhere. I simply am. I do not know why, I do not know how. But the one thing I am certain of is that I exist. Why I exist, I do not know. What brought me here and what put me here, I do not know. But I know that something has begun. Something bigger than me. Something bigger than you. And something bigger than anything else that's ever happened. From the sky, the first beacon is fired. I know that this is a sign of grander things to come. I know this is happening. The world slowly comes into focus around me. My head spins mildly, taking it all in, trying to realize where I am now. In a desolate wasteland, the breeze blowing, and a hilltop in the distance, the sun beaming down on me, I start walking. Not sure why, not sure where, but the hill is calling to me, not calling, screaming. I quicken my pace, making way for the top of it. There is something wavering atop it in the distance. I have to know what this is. Is it a marker? Is it a warning? Is it a tombstone? I'm not sure, but as I get closer and closer to the top, the beaming heat of the sun is weighing me down. The shifting sand beneath my feet makes it difficult to walk, and I see them, the scarves blowing tied to these stones in the ground, and in the distance, there it comes, the mountain, the beacon off in the distance, and I know this is where I need to go. That is the destination for which this journey has taken place. Staring down at the valley below me, I see more of these markers. What are they? Who put them there? What's beneath them? Why are they here? Uncertain of what's to come, I move forward, going closer and closer to this mass of these stones, of these slates, pondering all the things that they could be, and why that mountain is so important. Coming up close, I try to read one. No inscriptions were made, no message is left behind. I continue on my path, and I feel a slight chill running up my spine as I continue down. I start to go a little faster. This uncertainty is too much. This not knowing is instilling a fear in me. I keep pressing until I find it. This building is in ruin, but I see life fluttering from atop it. Are these my brothers? Are these my sisters? Drawn to a faint shimmering light, I approach it, and it enters me. It instills me with some sort of new energy, something I'm not accustomed to. Something has changed. And now, as it was to the light, they are drawn to me. These brothers, these sisters, these things. They have given me the ability to fly. Going across the sand, I try and try. But unless I have the energy, I cannot take flight. So I find more of my brothers. And they instill this energy. The feeling is invigorating. That uncertainty creeps back up as I find more and more of these unmarked stones lying in the ground. I feel as if I'm someplace I should not be. But at the same time, I know there is no other option. There is no other choice. I press on, guided by the calming reassurance of these siblings. I find another ruined building. And now there is another voice in my head urging me to press on, telling me to move and examine and investigate. There are 4 stones. They seem to react when I come near. I let out a screech, and I get a disturbing answer to my question. Those stones were tombstones. This is a mass grave. Now the voice screaming in my head, "Leave! Run! Get out!" I do not want to be here. I do not want to disturb the sleep of the dead. But still, why so many? This question burns in my head, and I have no answer. I have no answers. The questions keep piling up and piling up. Sliding down to this valley, I see another beacon. It's not the mountain. It's something else. And I feel a calming presence in my mind as I see it. I take to the skies and see another ruined building. Am I the last of a great civilization? If so, why only me? Surely there should be others. This whole thing is too confusing. They disappear, and out come flying so many of my siblings. I feel, for the first time, a sensation of joy as they swarm around me. They pick me up and carry me. I see another one of the shining jewels that they seemed to convene around just a little while ago. I try to grab it, but the flight, I'm not used to it. They come by and reassure me, give me the energy I need to try again. I search for a better angle of approach and I take off. It's mine. I have grown. I feel more confident in my ability to fly. Carrying myself to the next building. I feel it. That voice, that presence. It's calling me forward. Urging me forward. Perhaps now I'll get my answers. Perhaps now I'll have some truth. The light isn't shining quite so brightly, but the pillars, they activate to my touch and my presence. Calling me into the warm glow of the light, I seat myself and let the voice calmly enter my mind. I see only the vague outline of the figure, but the voice soothes me, tells me not to worry, and it begins to show me things. Things that I immediately understand. This is the creation of our world. From the mountain springs life. From the mountain springs everything, from the birds to the trees, and finally to us. But I'm not like these men. They are not like me. I am like the thing that they revere. Am I a god? The voice chuckles slightly in my head and shows me no more. No answers. Just more questions. More things ringing in the back of my mind. The gate opens,